psychic reading on Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, part 3. All right, so part 2 is juicy, part 1 is juicy. So make sure you check them out. We got so many juicy questions and topics. That's why we had to extend it out to 3 separate videos. Yes. All right, so welcome to our channel. For those of you that are new, welcome to the family. We are a trio of psychic sisters. We are Trinity Oracles. I am Jasmine, this is Erica, and then Candace is usually here, but she is out and about today. If you would like to book a personal reading, that link's in the description box below. If you would like to connect with your spirit guides and learn how to read oracle cards just like us, make sure you enroll in the Oracle Card Readers Academy that we have available for you today. Links in the description box below. And if you want to watch videos and channels and channeling and readings of things that we cannot put on YouTube, join the Patreon family where you get exclusive access to monthly meditations and clearings, but those readings that we cannot put out there publicly like that.
And check out our celebrity predictions blog on our website, TrinityOracles.com. There's a lot of juicy stuff on there too.
Exactly. And if you want to know if we're legit psychics, check out on our website all the accurate predictions we have made over the years. All of them are not even listed on there, but we got plenty of receipts on there. So let's jump right into the first juicy question of part 3.
So we're going to talk about their kids, and we're first going to get this question out the way. So Jada Pinkett supposedly said the reason why Will popped Chris Rock at the Oscars is because Chris Rock asked her out on a date. So is that true? And people were saying that's suspicious because if you guys weren't together, why would Will get mad that he asked you on a date if you're not his wife?
Exactly.
People are like, huh, Jada, are you lying?
Okay.
And I think Chris Rock is married too. I don't know.
I think he got divorced. That is not true.
That whole thing was staged. If you guys didn't watch our video about the whole slap heard around the world, that whole thing was staged.
Exactly.
That was fake. So let's get into the kids.
Exactly. Let's move on.
So, I know. Next question. Did the children actually know they have 3 kids? Did their kids actually know about their breakup, that they were living in like an open relationship and they weren't together? The kids actually know. I got a yes. They keep showing that Will and Jay don't even live in the same household. They grew up in separate households. They knew the whole time. They just played the game.
And for the majority of their lives, they grew up in separate households.
Yeah. Yeah, and they keep trying to explain to them very young, like, you know, this is Hollywood, we need this power couple, we make our money this way, and the kids are just like, oh, okay, and then they got older and understood what they were talking about.
Exactly.
The whole time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
You want to know, with their children, with this whole, with all the stuff that Jada's saying, are the kids being affected by this emotionally?
Yeah, because it's like all of a sudden Jada's now telling, because usually the Smiths are very private.
Exactly.
But now it's like Jada is now just diarrhea in the mouth.
And we predicted, and we said a long time ago they were not in a relationship in one of our videos.
The August Alsina video.
And Jada, yeah, we said they weren't together. Now it finally came out.
Yeah, I'll put that link in the description box below too. And that Will knew they were already in that her and August Alsina were in a relationship. We predicted that, and then boom, a couple days later, she was like, "Yeah, he knew." They're kind of indifferent to it, to be honest. They were prepared very well for this. Yeah, they were indifferent. Their mom already let them know. Will's team let them know. But they keep saying this is a very coordinated effort anyway, because this whole thing about what Jada's putting out and all this stuff, this is all PR. But they keep saying the kids are indifferent to it. They're just like, money's money. The family needs money anyway. They are not broke.
Exactly.
But I went a little bit more into detail about the finances in part 1 of this video, so make sure you check that out. I will include the links to part 1 and part 2 in the description box below. Okay?
Yeah. The kids are embarrassed a little bit. Like, let's be honest, they are human. They are sure they are embarrassed, but they know this is just how the Hollywood thing goes.
Exactly.
Like, if you want to make that money, you got to embarrass yourself sometimes. You got to do PR stunt sometimes.
Exactly.
But they keep showing, especially, they keep showing the older son, though. He's just like, this is stupid. Like, he does not like it, but he just goes along with it because, you know, he gets, I guess, money or allowance or whatever. He's like, whatever. Yeah, but they are a little embarrassed by their parents. But they're like, this is just the way they are.
literally. Because I think the oldest was with Will Smith, and I think her name is Sheree or Cherie.
Something like
Someone else. She was on one of those shows. I think it was called
Hollywood Wives.
Hollywood Wives or something. Some show that used to be on TV or something like that.
Exactly. There's another question you want to ask about the kids. The other question was, will the kids actually start talking about their parents' relationship?
And like
will they
how
start
they grew up
spilling the
and
beans?
stuff.
Yeah.
I do, but not much. They will touch on things a little bit, but not really talk too much about it. They may talk more about their dynamics with their parents, like, you know, growing up with my dad, he used to do things with me. Growing up with my mom, we used to do that. Like, kind of that sort of thing.
Exactly.
And less talking about, oh, they were in an open relationship. And no, it's more of like, I remember my dad used to take me to the movie sets and blah, blah, blah. And like more stuff like that you're going to hear them talking about. They're going to be more in the background. They're going to be more focused on their careers more than anything discussing their parents. And if they do have to discuss, it's going to be more, they're going to keep trying to steer it more to like their careers.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. But if it's like, but if they do bring up something, I'm going to repeat what I said. Kind of what I said again, they're going to bring up like, well, you know, growing up in this type of household, blah, 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 stuff like that.
Okay. I think they already answered the question. I was gonna say, one of the questions was how did they actually feel growing up with parents that were like mega stars and stuff.
Oh,
we
okay.
already answer that.
No, I didn't.
Like, how did they feel? Did they feel pressure? They keep showing, especially with the girl, I think her name is Willow, I think. They kept saying that she wanted to be a star, but then she's like, her dad's star was so bright, she didn't know how she could like manage. They keep saying she felt like a lot of pressure was on her as a child to live up to the Smith family name. They keep saying the oldest one, he really didn't care. Like, he's into, I don't know what he does, like he's not into the Hollywood lifestyle at all. He's just doing his own thing. And what's the other one, the boy, whatever his name is? Jayden's just like a free bird. Like, he's just like whatever.
Exactly.
But the rest of them, they were just like whatever. They just were accustomed to this lifestyle, but the daughter was the one that was affected emotionally the most from them.
Exactly. She wasn't destined to be a star, but it's like wanting to be a star. You know what I'm trying to say? It's a hard pill to swallow that you will not have the same impact your dad had. But she was like, I want to have that impact. Stuff like that, but it's just like, no.
Exactly.
I see, what's that boy's name? Jayden? I keep seeing something about a new movie role for him. I think he's saying starring in a new movie. It could be like an action-packed movie. It could be a thriller. But basically, just be on the lookout for him being in some type of new movie.
Okay.
I think he was very involved in this movie, too. So.
Well, he did write a book, and people clowning about his book.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
He wrote a book, and people, it's like a spirituality book, people clowning about that, and so. And then he did a movie too, I think, with his dad. I think he did a movie with his dad a long time ago. People were talking trash about that a long time ago. I don't know what it's even called, but
yeah, I do have that prediction about one of their kids that I got in part 2, because we were talking about the kids a little bit before, or part 1.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, I would save it. So number 1, I do see Willow. Okay, just talk about Willow. Her spirit guide said she will be making news very soon. But her career will never be as successful as her dad. Never. Her spirit guides keep saying the reason why is they keep saying it simply doesn't have a likable persona, and public just does not connect well with Will and Jada's kids. But they keep saying particularly Willow, like the public just does not connect well with them.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because she really wants her star. See this card right here? She really wants her star. See how this card is connecting with what I'm saying. She really wants her star to be like so bright, like connecting bright. Even if she's like, oh, I don't care about fame. They're like, really? She really is just like, oh, I want to have like mega fame. And they're like, it's just not destined to happen. Like, it's just not.
They said Jayden's gonna write a book about his experience on psychedelics and how it helped him, like, I guess, heal or whatever from trauma or whatever. He might write a book like, hey, try this type of stuff if you want to heal your trauma. So he's gonna be writing a book about that. He said he might even do like a documentary about him, like doing ayahuasca or psychedelics and document it. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
So what is next for Jada's career? Will she actually even have a career after this Well, her book already came. I guess it came out, but
Mhm.
whatever books came out or whatever's going on with her. Well, Jada actually have a career in the future.
Or kind of what's next for Will and Jada.
Yeah, or just Jada, right?
Yeah, we can do both. Or
Will,
what's
Will.
next for it?
Jada and Will.
Jada.
And will she have a career? That was the question. Will she have a career after this book comes out?
Jada's gonna have a second book. Definitely, for sure.
Jada, they said next is going to be focused on talking about motherhood and trying to relate to moms as much as possible now. So she might be like, oh, you know, when I was a mom, or she's still a mom, but when I was a young mom, I felt like this. Like, these are hardships of being a mother. So that's her new emotional ping she's going to go after the public with. Her career is never going to be, like, huge. Like, it'll just be, like okay career. Like,
exactly.
something to pay the bills.
There's also a new type of podcast coming from Jada. She could be co-hosting or her own podcast, but be on the lookout for that.
She has a Red Book podcast. I think that's a podcast. I don't know. If
No, the Red Table Talk. That show got canceled.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, which we did actually predict that it wasn't going to last long. We did predict.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a new podcast. I think she might even include Will on the podcast at times, like stuff like that. But be on the lookout for that. Willow, though, they keep saying Jada Pinkett is also going to be hyper focused on Willow's career, but the career is just not
going to do anything.
Not really. And they're going to try and take the focus away from them and put it more on their kids. So you're going to see what's the Willow and Jayden making more rounds.
Yeah.
With their careers, but it is what it is.
Yeah, they keep saying Jada's career will just be like monotone, like she'll do like products and stuff like that, but she's never gonna be no big superstar. It's just not for her.
Exactly.
Yeah. Huh. Her spirit guy said she missed the time frame to be a big movie star.
Yeah.
They keep saying she messed up her timing by taking a back seat. The Will, she messed up her whole career.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, I just got another prediction, but I'm actually going to put it on the Celebrity Predictions blog. So, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Because if you hit that notification bell and you subscribe, when I put this new prediction up that I got about the Smith family, you'll get that notification. Then head on over to trinityoracles.com. We always include the link, and go check out that celebrity prediction that I just received for one of them. Okay, and it's juicy. Okay, so
like this is, subscribe, get a personal reading for yourself, or a family member, get one for your pet. I do pet readings, so
yes. I'm Jasmine. This is Erica, and then Candace is not here, but I do oracle card readings, and then I do spiritual life coaching, energy work. Erica does card readings. Her extra specialty is also pet readings, and Candace does cards, and also her little extra specialty is dream interpretation. Enroll in the Oracle Card Readers Academy. Join the Patreon family, and make sure you check out that Celebrity Predictions blog. Okay?
Bye.